So here we are going to learn the process of finding the axis of symmetry of a given quadratic function in the standard form. So here you have f of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, and you have to find the axis of symmetry, write the equation of the axis of symmetry. That is what we are going to do it, okay? So in order to do that, in the first step, we are going to find the y-intercept. And how do you find the y-intercept? To find the y-intercept, I have to substitute x is equal to 0. So f of 0 is equal to a times 0 square plus b times 0 plus c. That gives me 0 square is 0 times is 0, again 0 plus a c. You will end up with a c. That is f of 0. Your f of 0 is equal to c. 0 comma c is the y-intercept. That is on the graph. This is the point where the graph will cut the y-axis. Alright. So now solve the equation for c. We're going to solve the equation for f of x is equal to c. And what is that f of x you have here? F of x is ax square plus bx plus c, right? This I'm writing ax square plus bx plus c. And on the right hand side, I have a c. So this is what it is. C I wrote on the right hand side. Now, can I cancel out c on both sides? Just by subtracting c on both sides, what happens? You will end up with bring down that ax square plus bx. Wow, that bx I forgot. That's bx there. Ax square plus bx. C and c cancel. This c and c are cancelled, and the right hand side nothing is there. I'll write 0. I didn't write a 0 here because plus 0 makes no any difference. Okay, so now we are seeing that there is a common factor between the first and second term. That's what, in order to solving means this x is equal to how much you are going to find. So ax square plus bx. You are seeing x and x repetition, and also we know that x square is equal to x times x. So from this x square, if I take away one x, you'll still have one more x that you can copy now. And also there is a. So ax. Let me redo it again for your convenience. Ax square means a times x, okay? From that a times x, one x is taken off, and you are left with ax. So that's what I wrote here. Plus, from bx, x is taken out, so you are left with a b. That is equal to 0. So what I'm saying is, ax square plus bx is factorized into x times ax plus b. Now, as I said, we are looking for the value of this x. So I will do what? This x is equal to 0, comma ax plus b is equal to 0. This is the product of two factors. So the first factor is x, that x equal to 0 I wrote here, and the second factor is ax plus b, and I got that ax plus b is equal to 0. Then this x value, already you have one x value. The second x value, this is the important thing that you need. Okay, so tell me, how do you solve for x? I'll take off b on both sides, right? Subtracting b on both sides. That will give you, bring down this ax. Ax is equal to negative b, and then divide both sides by a and a gone. So this a cancelled out. You are left with x is equal to negative b over a. X is equal to negative b over a, right? So we got x is equal to 0. This is your x is equal to 0 and x is equal to negative b over a. Those are the two solutions for this function f of x is equal to c. And this whole information goes in this box. Now we are trying to answer this piece. Find the midpoint of the x values for which f of x equal to c. These are the two values, x values. You have to find the midpoint. And finding the midpoint is nothing but finding the average. So I have my 2 points. Let me write here x is equal to 0 and x is equal to negative b over a. And let me take off everything from here. Okay, so let us find the midpoint of this 0, 0 plus negative b over a. Having the midpoint is nothing but finding the average or the mean of those two numbers. So add those two numbers and divide by 2. See, 0 and this b over a is a numerical value, but in the standard form we just have that a, b and c. So we are dealing with a, b and c. Okay, so how do you find this? 0 plus anything will give you that same thing. So I'll just write down negative b over a, and this big division becomes multiplication. This 2, which is also 2 over 1, will switch the numerator denominator, becomes 1 over 2. And that will give us the midpoint of the two zeros as negative b over a times 2 is 2a, b over 2a. Now this value, this midpoint of the x values that is obtained is nothing but your axis of symmetry, and that's what you're looking for. This axis of symmetry is x is equal to negative b over 2a. That is how you can get your axis of symmetry, and this is used in finding or writing a function in the vertex form. And this axis of symmetry is nothing but the x coordinate of your vertex v, that h comma k, right? This x value is that b over here, right? So much is there in this. So the given function ax square plus bx plus c, first find the y-intercept, then solve for x. After solving for x, then find the midpoint. That's all. Okay, thank you.